process to establish a sister city agreement between Lowell and Battambang, Cambodia. Is there a second on these two motions? There are no second on these two motions, so both motions fail.
I know that the motion is failed, Mr. Mayor. However, be fair to the people that are here and registered to speak. I would suspend the motion to suspend the rule to allow them to express themselves before this body tonight.
So you make a motion to have how many people you want them to speak?
However many that registered to speak tonight.
Mr. Clerk, how many speakers registered? Another speaker, we have a second. Second by Councilor Kishia. Mr. Clerk, please call the first speaker.
Good evening, Mayor.
Before you start, Mr. Speaker, we do have 10, and in the interest of saving time, we normally have 5 minutes, but if everyone, all 10 speakers, we're going to keep it under 5 minutes, just for the interest of the
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you, Mayor. Thank you for all the city council here tonight. My name is Bopa Bo. I have been a resident of City of Lowell for over 30 years. When I heard the motions, I got so emotional because we from Cambodia here just to find the freedoms and to live in peace. When I heard the motions, it brought back and it brought back all the emotions that I have had and trying to heal, when I moved here. So it caused a lot of emotional. We are here because we wanted to live in peace, to have a fair and a free life, where our country is being oppressed. My father was killed when I was 13, and I have still not overcome that pain in me. So I would like to request all the city councilors to shut down these motions that will never be ever brought up again as long as the government in Cambodia is still standing.
Good evening, Mayor Chow and council members. My name is Susie Chung, a resident of South Lowell, and as the city school committee member, and I am here to represent our community, as you all can see. We are here standing before you as in solidarity in opposing motions 11.9 and 11.10. The proposal that Lowell be a sister city of Phnom Penh and Battambang is not a politically neutral one. It is designed to camouflage and range of human rights abuses, which take place in Cambodia under a veneer of normality. Phnom Penh is a city where critics of government have been killed notoriously in broad daylight with complete impunity. Peaceful protesters in Phnom Penh, such as the Friday Women and workers of the Naga World, the casino, have been brutally repressed when they try to put in their case. These crackdowns take place under the direct orders of the Phnom Penh's mayor. The U.S. State Department says in its 2022 report in Cambodia that arbitrary killings, torture, and cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment, including arbitrary detention, remain standard practices of the government. Bong Teng, Bong Pak Lake, Bong Pak Tamok, Kok Pek, Kok Noria, Bong Tamok Tapun, Bong Tapai, Bong Chak Ai are among one of the precious lakes and wetlands of Phnom Penh that have been filled for the property development, leaving thousands of urban poor families landless and homeless. After violent and forced evictions, it is estimated that 1 million people in Phnom Penh face increased flooding risks due to the destruction of wetlands. For property development with no environment impact assessments. Meanwhile, in Lowell, as elsewhere in the United States, Cambodians are still being watched by the regime, including myself. Many are afraid to criticize. 20 cities will not contribute to tackling any of the issues which Cambodia faces. It will only create a false international impression of a country which is governed by the rule of law. There are no grounds for friendship between Lowell and Cambodian cities, which intimidate and repress their citizens. Lowell is part of a free and democratic country. We are known to be diverse. We are known to be a gateway city. It should be twinned between cities which share its value of freedom, democracy. We, the community of this city of Lowell, urge all of you to oppose motion 11.9 and 11.10.
With you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, members of the City Council. My name is Eang. I've been in Lowell for more than 40 years now. Also as a person who brought the city together back in 1999. It's the first person elected into City Council. I don't forget that. My plan was that democracy, everyone has a role, has a place in democracy. Cambodian performance, I don't want to repeat what Susie has stated. Cambodia's performance is in global indexes of corruption. The legal system and deforestation show no long-term improvement. Its score in the Transparency International Corruption Perceptions Index has barely changed in 10 years. The Rule of Law Index from the World Justice Project in 2022 ranked the country 139 out of 140 in the world, worse than even Myanmar after the military coup. The country's natural resources are being stripped to benefit a corrupt elite. The World Resources Institute find that in terms of tropical primary forest loss over 20 years, Cambodia, despite small surface area, ranks among the top 10 in the world. 20 cities will not tackle any of these issues. It will only create a false international impression of a country governed by the rule of law. Law is part of a free democracy country. It should be twinned with cities which share its value of freedom and democracy. I myself survived the field. I understand I'm here because I seek for the country that provide me freedom and democracy. That's why I exercise my rights, and it's still here tonight. And I applaud all and thank you to all my brothers and sisters here tonight to show the support. I would thank you, the council, for support not to pass the motion 11.9.10. And thank you. I just want to say, what do you want?
Freedom.
What do we want? Democracy. What do we want? Democracy. We want freedom, justice, democracy to all, not just law. Thank you very much.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, City Council, City Manager, everyone here and at home. My name is Sarah Hong. I live at 22 Cannon Street in District 6 in the Lower Island. I'm here tonight speaking in opposed to motion 11.9 and 11.10. The reason why I oppose this motion, because it is not right the time for one need to have the process to establish the sister city agreement between Lowell and Phnom Penh or Bagamong in Cambodia. Cambodia is a country that has a political issue among itself. You may already know that Cambodia, we currently have one system rule. We have a government that arrests silent people and dissolve political party who speak up and push for a change in the system. That is not democracy. Besides that, people are being killed for just doing that. It's just not right to have the motion tonight. We live in one of the most powerful countries in the world with freedom of speech, freedom of relation, freedom of press, assembly, and the right to petition. People in Cambodia do not have that. If it was passed, the motion, you just accepted what happened in Cambodia, it's okay. This information is just not coming from me or the people here to protest against this motion. It's stated by the U.S. State Department, the European Union, the United Nations, who have been condemning the act of the current government lead by Prime Minister Hun Sen, or even from our state senator, Ed Kennedy, Resolution S2326. Our state representative, Bernard Howard, H3057, a resolution called for free and fair election in Cambodia. And it was sponsored by Representative Ron Elliott, but did not see any sponsored by Representative Mong yet. As a young Cambodian American, I do not want to say this to our first Cambodian mayor, but I am deeply, deeply disappointed to see our first Cambodian American mayor, will even bring this up by not understanding the problem and seeing a bigger issue, bigger picture that's going on in Cambodia. It does not matter if you are supporting the current political party in Cambodia or the opposition party. It's matter that you understand the importance of the right to speak up and defending ourselves and our country without putting ourselves in harm. All of you voted to condemn the January 6th attack back in 2021 to defend our democracy in this country. And you can do the same by continuing vote no to this motion when it comes up the next time to condemn the act of what's going on in Cambodia and show that democracy is the only way that we can make people in the country free and feel safe. Thank you for your time.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor Chow and City Councilors, fellow Llewellyans. My name is Dee Halzak, and I have lived and voted in the Acre neighborhood for over 25 years. I'm speaking tonight in solidarity with my Cambodian friends and neighbors who cherish democracy and want to see it in their motherland. While I believe a sister city program would be a good thing and an important step, since there are so many Cambodian people in the city, I do not think this is the right time for such a program. I won't repeat everybody else's arguments about the government in charge there. But as an American, I believe that any threat to democracy needs to be stood up against. One of the best ways we can stand up against it in other countries is to not pretend to be friends or act as if we're friends with a repressive government. The government there just recently actually locked up another political opponent for 27 years for treason, basically because of speeches he made. This is not somebody we should be looking to be friends with. I would also tell you that we should be very wary of being friends with a country that is friends with China, with whom we have a very adversarial relationship right now. So I respectfully object to motions 11.9 and 11.10 and to the city spending money this way when we have so many more urgent needs. Thank you.
Eang.
Translator. Madame Sochua will do the translation.
My name is Eang. I am a member of parliament from Cambodia. I was the chair of the parliamentary commission on human rights in Cambodia. I lost my seat because the Hun Sen government took it away, but now I have the right to be here. As a victim of the regime of Hun Sen, I am here to speak against the establishment, the agreement to have Phnom Penh and Battambang assistance to Lowell City.
ខ្ញុំបានស្ដាប់មិញខ្ញុំអរគុណដែលក្រុមរក្សាក្រុងវ៉ែបានសម្រេចដកចេញនៅបំណងនៃការធ្វើសកម្មភាពនេះប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំសូមយកឱកាសនេះដើម្បីជម្រាបជូនសមាជិកក្រុមរក្សាវ៉ែនេះឲ្យបានដឹងរឿងរ៉ាវមួយចំនួននៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជា
I thank the City Council for not taking into consideration for withdrawing the two motions, but I'd like to continue to speak.
ខ្ញុំបានដឹងថាក្រុមរក្សាក្រុងលវែលរួមទាំងលោកអភិបាលក្រុងសិតតែកើតចេញពីការជាប់ឆ្នោតដោយប្រជាពលរដ្ឋនៅក្រុងលវែល
I know that the City Council members, including the mayor, are elected by the residents, by the people who know.
ហើយបានធ្វើកិច្ចការរបស់ខ្លួនដើម្បីផ្ដល់ផលប្រយោជន៍ដល់ប្រជាពលរដ្ឋទីក្រុងលវែលស្របតាមគោលការណ៍
However, in Cambodia, the mayors are not elected directly by the people. They are chosen, appointed by Hun Sen, and they serve the interests, the orders of Hun Sen.
ពួកគេអត់មានទទួលអំណាចតាមបែបប្រជាធិបតេយ្យតាមការបោះឆ្នោតទេក្នុងករណីនេះបើប្រសិនបើក្រុងលវែលធ្វើសកម្មភាពជាមួយនឹងក្រុងនៅប្រទេសកម្ពុជាណាគឺដោយយើងទម្លាក់ខ្លួនយើងទៅរណបជនបដិការទៅធ្វើអ្វីតាមជនបដិការ
The government, a sub-government in Cambodia, do not work according to the wish of the people. Therefore, if you, the law, council, the law, agree to establish sister city with any city in Phnom Penh, in Cambodia, you are